What? Yes, sir. I remember coming to this company, first year in this business, begging to do security. Couldn't even get a spot. I've fought people all over this country, veterans, rookies, everywhere in between. I've fought them and I've beat them. Jim, Live Memorial Tournament champion. Took 8 years, but fuck it, I did it. Brings us to the Windy City Classic. After I won this Jake Sonnestoker, he stepped in that ring with Beefster. Got in my face, damn near kissed me on my mouth.
Inside cradle, Beef with an inside cradle! Big Beef's done it! Big Beef has done it! Are you kidding me?
No way.
Purge!
10 minutes, 17 seconds. The winner of the 2022 Jim Rynam Memorial Tournament, Big Beef, Gnarls Garvin!
Gnarls Garvin has done the unthinkable! Silas Young down! Hakeem Zayn down! Fred Yehai! And now Davey Vega! And this means, by virtue of this victory, it's Garvin and it's something at the Windy City Classic for the AAW Championship! Gnarls Garvin soaking it all in at the Logan Square Auditorium!
I am an emotional person, yes. And, you know, there's only a few things in my life that made me feel different. Marrying my wife is one. Getting a step in that ring is two. But winning this Jim Rynam Memorial Tournament Championship brings a tear to my eye. I feel great right now. I love you, Chicago. I love you, AAW. Beast and brought home. Love you.
Gnarls Garvin has done the unthinkable! Wrestling fans, we are live, AAW Alive on YouTube. Thank you for joining us here tonight. My name is Tyler Voles, and joining me on the call, none other than yours rudely, Trevor Outlaw.
Not gonna lie, that was kind of a subpar introduction, but I'm kind of used to this thing with you. But we're starting off hot tonight with Alive.
Yeah, we got the Cajun Kid, Shane Boucher, going up against the International Assassin, the man from Osaka, Japan, Golden Dragon. And it looks like Boucher getting the upper hand. Fans, we are on the heels of an incredible, unpredictable Jim Rynam Memorial Tournament. And we now know that at the Windy City Classic, it's going to be Big Beef, Gnarls Garvin, chasing that AAW Championship, going up against the man known as Jake Something.
Oh, that's going to be a big matchup. You remember last time we were in this building?
I do.
Big Beef broke the damn ropes.
I do remember that last time! As a savate kick sends Golden Dragon crashing to the outside, courtesy of the Cajun Kid.
I remember asking you this last time I was here, and we never got confirmation. Do we know if Shane Boucher is related to Bobby Boucher in any way?
We still don't have confirmation on that. As referee Gary Neely counting Golden Dragon down on the outside. I thought you were going to do your homework on that one. I thought you were going to be the one to look into the family history of Shane Boucher and figure this out for me.
No. You're the one that's supposed to be coming in here with misinformation. I'm just the one that's here to debunk everything.
Leg lariat from the man trained at the Black and Brave Academy takes Golden Dragon down as he goes for the cover. 2, says Gary Neely. And Boucher, primarily a tag team specialist, you know, kind of finding his way into the singles realm right now, trying to find his footing here in AAW, much like a lot of the combatants you're going to see here on AAW Live. Really trying to find themselves in the world of professional wrestling. We are looking for the absolute best up-and-comers in the industry today to join us here in AAW. And Trevor Outlaw, I'm looking for the opportunity for you to get back into that ring yourself and show everybody what yours rudely is all about.
Yeah, see, here's what separates me from all these young guys trying to get an opportunity, right? You mentioned everyone's trying to figure themselves out. I know who I am. I've known I was a star since the day that I was born, brother. And there should be more coverage of the triumphant comeback story behind my injury, but instead, we're giving all these other kids an opportunity to try to figure themselves out.
As Golden Dragon fired up from underneath, I mean, I have to agree with you. I do think that you offer an X factor that not many men have. As Dragon gets that boot up to the face of Shane Boucher, meets him with a back elbow.
Shane's looking a little rocked right now.
Golden Dragon up and over, rolls through.
I can do that.
Oh, meets him into the corner, sends him into the ropes, pops him up, into a Manhattan drop, kicks his leg out. Now springboards off the ropes with 2 drop kicks to the back of the head. This man, a training partner of Gringo Loco.
The base god himself.
It's a senton center ring. Boucher able to roll off. Both men trained in the Lucha Libre style underneath Skida and Discovery here in the Chicagoland area.
2 legendary guys of Lucha Libre, and the thing with, he's going for the mask again.
And that's something that Boucher, very smart there, using the opportunities that are given to him, using the environment to his advantage. Knows that the man's wearing a mask. Why not try your best to disorient him?
Absolutely, and you know, when you start off a match with such a fast pace, you gotta find a way.
Beautiful inverted DDT with the sit out, hooks the leg, and Golden Dragon victorious here on AAW Alive.
I was going to say, you got to find a way to slow things down, but not when you're Golden Dragon, baby.
3 minutes, 18 seconds. Your winner, Golden Dragon.
Golden Dragon picking up the dub tonight. Okay.
Victorious here in his AAW debut.
I think Shane got a little worn out. He needed some water. If Bobby were here to help him out, you know what? Maybe he would have lasted longer.
Damian Chambers, this weekend you were set to be on a live, but you couldn't be it. Can you just explain to the fans what's going on? Why did we see you on a live this week?
Of all the weekends, it had to be the Gin Lion tournament weekend, didn't it? This past week on Wednesday when I was at training, I rolled my ankle very badly, and it's killing me right now because I can barely walk. As you can see, I got it double wrapped right now. This was going to be the weekend where I showed everybody that the world only makes sense if you force it to. This was Damian Chambers' weekend. For the past 6 shows, I have gone undefeated. For the past 6 AAW Alive events, I have gone undefeated. But it had to be this weekend. But that's okay. Because like I said, the world only makes sense if you force it to. So next month, in the next month, in the next month, and then in 2023, Damian Chambers will continue to make a name for himself here at AAW Pro Wrestling.
Oh! Campbell Meyers wasting no time.
Absolutely. I cannot stand Levi Everett, his smelly ass butter, which I'm not going to get into the contents that he's adding into it, but I think there's something fishy going on in there. And who brings a butter churner to a professional wrestling match? I mean, come on.
You got to work a day job from, sun up to sundown. You don't always get to wrestle. Sometimes you got to bring the stuff with you, especially when you're traveling by horse and buggy.
Well, maybe he should have planned better.
The fan favorite of the AAW faithful, Levi Everett.
I don't understand it. The man only wears the same outfit. Look at, he's wearing denim and what it looks like another denim shirt. It's disgusting. His fashion sense is gross. Meanwhile, Campbell Meyers over here looking like the superstar that he is.
Calls himself the premier superstar. Kansas City Comet, he's been a guy that I've had my eye on for quite some time, and I'm very excited to see what he can do in the AAW ring. This is my first time seeing him actually in person.
You're in for a treat. Campbell Meyers is an absolute stud. One half of the premier, Kansas City native, Black and Brave graduate.
He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's got the, right
and the
now
hair.
He's got the upper hand.
Look at his hair.
What is it with you and people's hair?
Listen, not a lot of people in wrestling have good hair. I mean, I'm sitting next to someone who's got none on his head. I think you're just jealous.
Yeah, but I got the best beard in wrestling.
No, you do not.
Best one at
Do
this
not.
commentary
No,
table.
absolutely
Shout out to
not.
Suavecito. Sponsor me.
All right, you know what? I'm not going to knock you for a shameless marketing plug. That was actually something that I would do, so I'll applaud that, but you're still garbage.
Levi Everett firing up from underneath, but Meyers getting the upper hand very, just like the snap of his fingers.
Yeah, firing up because he's probably hot wearing a long-sleeve shirt. His fashion sense when it comes to being an athlete is just mid. Look at the thighs of Campbell Meyers. Showing off what his mama gave him. I'm proud of this boy.
Referee Gary Neely trying to get him off of the ropes. laying that count on him. Meyers not wanting to get disqualified in his AAW debut, has to think better of it, has to stop pandering to the crowd, has to really gain this upper hand here on Levi Everett.
I miss the days when there were no countouts, no DQs. You could do whatever the hell you wanted. The good old days.
Oh, Levi Everett with a huge right hand. Campbell Meyers. Shout out to Tracy Smothers.
The nice throat chop.
Thought I heard a helicopter landed on the roof.
I can't do raspberries on the air, but can we edit those in later? Edit it in post?
We'll talk to Patrick
All
about
right,
editing it in
Patrick,
post.
we're going to need get that added.
Arm
Rip his
lock
arm off.
now
Rip it off.
Arm lock by Campbell Meyers. Campbell Meyers really focuses his attack on the arm right now. He knows that Levi Everett, known for churning that butter, he likes to grab that arm, likes to work his opponent's shoulder. Obviously, if you don't have the grip strength, you're not going to be able to use that maneuver.
Yep. I got 50 bucks on Campbell, though, so beautiful drop kick. Did you see that?
Picture perfect elevation
Picture
on that
perfect.
drop kick.
What's the other term that the commentators use? Stereo drop kick?
That would be if it was a tag team match.
Ah, so tag matches, they're stereo.
Yeah, because it would be 2 drop kicks at once.
Ah, damn, you just enlightened me, dude.
We're gonna start learning some things.
Learning
We're
some
taking
things
some
today.
notes.
Chicago public school systems failed me, clearly.
Campbell Meyers still maintaining wrist control. Another shoulder thrust.
Rip that arm off.
What I like right now is that he's chaining together his offense. He's doing multiple things at the same time to target one specific area on his body. And pulls him in with a scoop slam.
Another thing to keep in mind is he's keeping that connection the entire time. Staying close. Staying on him. Digging the hips in on the pin. That's not something that a lot of people do these days.
No, but what he can't do is he can't let himself get frustrated at the fact that Levi Everett just kicked out there.
I would be frustrated. Sometimes you got to let it out. Listen, it's okay to be emotional. You just got to breathe in, breathe out, let that frustration out, get back to the match and kick some ass.
Yeah, but when you get emotional in the middle of a match, 9 times out of 10 it leads to you making a mistake.
Oh, 9 times out of 10.
Which cost you the match. Spine buster by Levi Everett.
I want to know where you're getting your statistics from. I call malarkey.
Chicago Public Education.
All right, maybe it's not malarkey then.
And now Levi Everett.
Uh-oh.
Trapping the arm, looking for that signature maneuver.
That's disgusting. I only like my butter if it's vegan.
Wrenching the arm, churning that butter. Oh!
Terrible.
Separation of the shoulder by Levi Everett. And you know what he likes to follow this up with? Hits the ropes. Cross him ahead. Lunges with the headbutt. Campbell Meyers is down. Everett, though, writhing in pain. He needs to capitalize on the opportunity given to him.
I'm not liking the changing odds here. Is it too quick? Is it too late to back out of this bet?
The bet is locked in.
No early cash outs?
As Levi all the way off the top. Another headbutt. But how much damage did he do to himself? Can he roll over with the, does he have the wherewithal to get the cover? Hooks the leg. And Levi Everett, victorious here on Live.
Damn it, I'm another 50 bucks in the hole.
I'll take Venmo, Zelle, full hard cash, whatever you want to call it.
9 seconds. Your winner, Levi Everett.
I used to say that there was no more 2 unlikable men in professional wrestling than La Sociedad Boricua. And then I met Chuck Smooth. And then I met Joe Alonzo. And without a questionable doubt, Joe Alonzo is the single worst human I've ever encountered in my life.
Whoa. Joe Alonzo is my close personal friend. You better watch how you talk about him.
I mean, he's fitting with Chuck Smooth.
Chuck Smooth is a handsome guy.
These are 2
I don't
men.
see you having even a fraction of the amount of swagger that this man has.
The one thing I will say is I can't pull off a leather duster quite like he can. Neither would I, because it's 2022.
I think leather dusters are in.
But we saw what Smooth Operations did at the Jim Lynam Memorial Tournament. We've spoke about it on this broadcast. We saw them take away Shaft's opportunity at the Jim Lynam Tournament. We saw them dismantle Jossie. And I think they've called their shots. I think Smooth Operations is setting their sights on the AAW Tag Team Championships.
Listen, pro wrestling is all about calling your shots. It's not about making friends. It's about making money and getting dubs. And you know what? I respect Joe for calling his shot. I even respect Axel Rico. Look at how beautiful his hair is, but he's not in a good situation right now going up against these guys.
Oh, Axel Rico.
Starting off strong, though.
With a step-up Rana, taking Alonzo down, and he makes the tag.
God, he's so handsome.
To the Dragon of the Pacific, Solomon Tupu.
Built like a brick house.
takes Axel Rico down with one singular shot. And you gotta, talk about this on the outside. Obviously you have this formidable tag team and Tupu and Alonzo taking on Iniestra and Rico right now. But on the outside, you have this X factor as well, known as Conan Lakin.
Yeah, Conan is not a guy you want to mess with.
He's got the power, the speed, the agility to match up with anybody in AAW, and I think it's only a matter of time before he breaks out with smooth operations on his side. And just as I say that,
sweet Jeebus. Did I
Solomon,
say it right this time?
You did say it. Phil Colvin would say pick your spots better, but that's okay. As Tupu cracks the ribs.
Joe Alonzo going up top.
Iniestra, as Joe Alonzo, a young man, braggadocious as they come.
Beautiful. Look at that technique.
Crowns him king off the top rope.
He's screaming athleticism, and I don't disagree with him. Joe Alonzo taking a lot of time to really put in the work, getting himself looking right, throwing out that beautiful mane, and oh!
Dropping Iniestra face first on the top turnbuckle. Schoolboy cover, oh come on, he's got the tights!
That's smart strategy of Joe. Use that ricochet to go for a pin.
Beats him with a boot to the face, does Iniestra. And I mean, you just got it. What's going to happen when Rush Jones and Schaff are back in a ring together, back in the arena together? What's going to happen to smooth operations?
I don't know. What do I look like, a mind reader?
Well, you seem to have an answer for everything else.
I do, but you know what? Listen, I am not a biased commentator, okay? Unlike you, I call things right down the middle. Joe Alonzo just stomping faces.
Trying to rip his face down the middle. It's frequent tags here from Alonzo and Tupu. First time that these two men have tagged together.
You wouldn't know it.
And they're showing a formidable duo-ness here right now.
Absolutely. The synchronicity between these guys. Axel should be worried. He's had a plethora of partners over the years here. He's been trying out a lot of different things. And I don't think Axel Rico's a guy that needs to find himself, because I know he knows who he is. I think he just needs to find for who works with him.
Iniestra able to find his way out the back door, makes the tag. As Rico, now the legal man, heading up to that high rent district. And a drop kick sends Tupu crashing to the mat. Alonzo now charges in, gets a back elbow for his troubles.
Look at Axel's hair flow in the wind as he... Oh, beautiful.
Enziguri catches him on the back of the head. Charging in, gets Bandera up and over to the outside. Beats him with a shot. Oh, and Alonzo using the referee to his advantage there. Knew that Rico was going to go for that springboard.
No. He just needed to catch his balance, and thankfully the ref was there.
Oh, and Tupu very smart on the outside, sensing danger for his tag partner.
That's not true. Joe Alonzo is strong enough to hold himself up on the rope by himself. Look at that.
Wheelbarrow. Roll of the dice, catches him, spikes him on his neck.
Shout out to Cody Rhodes, our close personal friend and mentor.
I think Joe Alonzo's his own mentor. Rips at the eyes. Oh, and Tupu with an equalizing shot. Hits him with a stroke. And now, oh, the big man.
Oh, sorry, Axel.
Heading all the way up top, and danger
Rent
looms.
is due in the high rent district.
Rico, good night, Irene. Gary Neely with the 3, and that's gonna do it. Smooth operations, picking up a huge victory here on Alive.
Making it look easy. Dare I say, making it look
4 minutes,
smooth.
20 seconds. Your winners, Joe Alonzo and Solomon Tupu.
Making a statement here tonight on Alive.
AAW Alive here with a humble man who has churned up a lot of support within the AAW fan base. Levi, how are you feeling? Big win tonight over Campbell Meyers.
Sir, let me just say I appreciate the interview and thank you very much. I just want to say win after win. Last night I got the win, tonight I got the win. I'm super excited about what the future
Whoa, what do we got going on over here? Are we doing an interview? Hold on, we got the camera. Can we get the lower third for me this time? What are we doing over here? We should be covering the triumphant return of Trevor Outlaw. But instead, I don't like you, and I sure as hell don't like you.
Get out!
Hey, chill out, bro, chill out. 2 doctors have cleared me. The AAW has not cleared me. I'm done with this.
Hey,
I'm tired of all
come
these.
on, brother,
I'm tired of all these
come on.
low-class bozos getting promos, and the real star of the show
Hey,
getting jacked.
keep walking!
Tonight was a lucky night for Chicago, Illinois. And though maybe it wasn't a lucky night for Campbell Meyers, it the premier superstar, Campbell Meyers. And, hey, bring it over here, cameraman. Come on. It's lighting, dude. You ever done your job before? I'll do it for you. Here we go. So, as I was saying, it was a lucky night for Chicago, Illinois, because the premier superstar, Campbell Meyers, finally made his arrival. Now, how did this, I don't know, transpire? Well, you see, the owner of AAW, Danny Daniels, trained my trainers, Merrick Brave and Seth Rollins. And then they started their own school, and that's how I ended up here. And once they started their school, you know, Danny was grateful. He said, I've gotten a great set to do the ring. I've gotten people to help me unload the ring truck, but he didn't get a superstar until tonight. He didn't get a superstar until tonight, and he knew the second I walked in the building, he had to put me out there in front of the cameras. Now, don't know what he was thinking with my opponent, an Amish reject or whatever it was, and even though he used some underhanded tactics to get one up on the old soup man tonight, I still came out looking like $1 million. Cameraman, you could go find him. He's covered in dirt, sweat, and looks like he's been put through the ringer. And look at me. What? He maybe got a 1, 2, 3, but I still look good. So AAW, welcome to a new era, because the premier superstar is here.
Main event time here on AAW Live. Trevor Outlaw, young man making his AAW debut. Death Wish Aiden Prince, and he's got quite the task, quite the opponent on the other side of the ring, being led, of course, by John, capital letter E.
Period.
Bravo, Mr. Hartenbauer.
Yeah, it sounds like Death Wish has one for getting in the ring with Hartenbauer. Look at that power, that Hartenbauer power.
You should put that on a t-shirt. Oh wait, he already did. Available on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Great plug.
It's Death Wish. Aiden Prince getting clubbed in the back by Hartenbauer. You know, it was the Bravo family saw a mixed bag of success at the Jim Lynam tournament. Davey Vega not able to win the tournament, but with a very, very incredible showing as the Heritage Champion.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. It's all the same to me. Just another night at the office. Hartenbauer. Oh, look at these reversals.
And the 10-year pro out of the Border City area, Aiden Prince sending Hartenbauer to the outside. Young man hits the ropes. Tope Suicida to the outside. Spent some time under the tutelage of Coach Scott D'Amore and a longtime AAW standout, textbook Tyson Dukes.
When the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. D'Amore.
Oh, looking for a slingshot flatliner. Gets caught, though, by Hartenbauer.
Look at the strength, the sheer strength. And Hartenbauer looks like he's leaned out a little bit. He's looking good tonight.
You know, I mean, this is a guy that Hartenbauer, speaking of Hartenbauer, he puts the work in. You see him, on his social media. He's constantly in the gym. He's constantly challenging himself. He's trying to be the very best Hartenbauer that he can be. Obviously trying to find that balance between success and just beating the ever-living crap out of whoever's in the ring with him. As he lunges in with a shot to the rib cage. Aiden Prince might have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew here in his AAW debut.
Listen, I always say it's about making money and getting dubs, but for a guy like Hartenbauer, he just loves beating the absolute piss out of people.
And as we are fresh off the heels of the Jim Lynam Memorial Tournament, we head into November 25th back at 115 Bourbon Street for our next show. Moonsault kick there by Death Wish. Very impressive maneuver. I like that. Tuck that one in the back pocket, Trevor Outlaw.
No, I'm not going to do that, because here's the thing. There's a million guys out there that can do cool flips and stuff, and while a lot of these things are very impactful, I just like to punch people in the face.
And now Prince heading all the way up top, looking for that signature maneuver!
See, that's why I don't go to the top.
No water in the pool on that 4-5-0. As Hartenbauer picks him up, slams him down, slump buster, face first, center ring, and now Hartenbauer hits the ropes, looking for that lariat. Prince, though, able to evade the attack. Hartenbauer with a waistlock go behind. Prince battling out, trying to, put himself in a precarious position as Hartenbauer wrenching at him, full Nelson, center ring.
That is not a good position to be in.
Shrugs him into the ropes, and a lariat takes him off of his feet. Hartenbauer with the cover. Hartenbauer with the W here on Alive.
I think we just witnessed a murder. Tyler Voles, I think we just witnessed a murder.
2 minutes, 54 seconds. Your winner, Hartenbauer!
Thank God they finally put somebody with competence on a microphone, similar to like how they did here.
Well, I'm going to disagree with that, but fans, we are out of time here on AAW Alive. We'll see you at 115 Bourbon Street, November 25th. Tickets available, aawrestling.com. For Trevor Outlaw, I'm Tyler Voles. This has been AAW Alive.